fast to go through. Inshallah by 9:30 I'll try and wrap it up. Then came the time of the fall of the Khilafat. How it fell we won't mention. Mustafa Kemal was brought there, like how all these puppets are brought. They had already brought him. It was 100-year effort before that. This was the Khilafat, so a lot of effort was made. But now when everything was ready, Mustafa Kemal went to England. It was a group called the Young Turks. They were Jewish, all of them. They were called the Young Turks. Then they were sent back into Turkey. They would never have any chance of ever getting into the Khilafat. But at that time, then the world wars broke out. And then the imperial forces of America and Britain were attacking every Muslim land. So the people of Turkey were also scared, will we be able to protect Turkey? So the Khalifa, he was already weak. So this man Mustafa Kemal, that's why they call him ataturk. Ataturk means the father of the Turks. He saved Turkey. It was all a lie. So he went out for a small battle, like how when ISIS came to power, they went out for a small battle and they won. And then everyone gets shocked that, hey, if a Muslim wins, it means like, he's a good Muslim. It doesn't always mean that. If a Muslim wins in battle, one of two meanings. Because remember, Rasulullah also lost that battle. Winning in battle is not a sign that you are on haqq. Winning in battle could be, one is because you won. One is because the enemy wanted you to win. Mustafa Kemal never won. Britain had given a command, wherever this man fights, lose. So he won the first battle. The news went in the whole Turkey that a young boy leading that army, Mustafa, he managed to beat Britain. And then he went for the second battle and he won. Third battle he won. He suddenly became in charge of the army. When you rule the army, you rule the whole world. So a time came that the Khalifa was told, you look after Islamic matters. I will look after running the state. And then the time came where he had the Khalifa locked up on fraud. And the Khalifa then would pass away in prison. And Mustafa Kemal would be so beloved to the people that they were one short of calling him God now. Whatever he said, he only had a couple of threats. The threats were from the ulama. So he had slowly the ulama assassinated. I will go very fast what he did in the 10 years. And you will understand, in 10 years he raped the entire Turkey. Because this was shaitan. All his hope was on this man, that because of you, Islam will never come alive here. The first thing he did is abandoning the Arabic script. How we write Urdu, alif, ba, ta, ta. And Arabic is also alif, ba, ta, ta. The Ottoman language was also written with alif, ba, ta, ta. So anyone who knew Ottoman language automatically knew Quran, Arabic script. He changed that to what is called the Latin script. Latin script is like what we have, your A, B, C, D. So he brought that. Abandoning the Islamic calendar. He said, from today we will never say Muharram Safar. It will only be January, February, March. He hated the word Islam. Number 3, he passed an edict, a command, that public dress has to be in accordance to Western standards. And if anyone is found wearing a garb of the religious elders, he will be executed. So the kurta was taken out. He took out the kurta. It was very easy because people said, no problem, I'll still wear clothing. Now he needed to take out the trouser. But to take out a trouser from a girl who never showed her legs to the world, he wanted to show her whole body. So that's very hard. You tell a woman, show your legs. So he closed the madaris. At that time the masajid had reached 70,000. 70,000 masajid imams were removed. In today's time the BBC makes a big story about it. Erdogan is removing so many thousand. So many thousand who showed that they were ready to kill the people of Turkey. But BBC says so many. 70,000 masajid. Every imam was removed. And he had his own man put in to talk the talk of Mustafa Kemal. So from the pulpit a new Islam was being taught. What is called modern, atheistic, Western. He gave the edict that the adhan will be called out in the Turkish language, not in Arabic. He even started with salah in the Turkish language. It lasted for a couple of days and the imam found it very hard. Because how you carry on in your Turkish language? So then he gave that up. But the adhan wasn't called in Arabic. He banned the learning of the Qur'an. Which one person said at a time to learn Qur'an in Turkey, they kept it alive, where the ustad would tell the student My life is at stake if I teach you. So I'm going to travel by train. When I get in the train, I will go in this cabin. You meet me in the cabin and you read your sabak to me. And that was his lesson. The next day I'll travel by train. You meet me in the cabin, you give me your sabak. In those places, Quran was taught. But Allah Pak kept. The other day they had a march in the streets of Turkey of Tahfizul Quran. Meaning how many boys memorized Quran? Because it was banned. So I think there was 50,000 or something, I'm not sure. 50,000 boys walking in the streets to show we are all Hafiz of Quran. So you can't beat this kitab. That's just the beginning. He banned the learning of Quran. But now to get out the trouser, he closed the madaris. And he said every young girl and boy must go to school. Like how we all go to school. But in school, uniform is necessary. And in the uniform, special emphasis, a girl cannot cover her hair, her neck, and she must wear the skirt. Now because that girl is a 6-year-old, 5-year-old girl, the mummy says, so what, she's so small. But that girl who doesn't put on a trouser when she's small, will always find it's too hot when she gets big. So suddenly Turkey became naked. And when Mustafa Kemal died, and this is how we'll end it, because when I entered there, I just said, Mustafa, what you did to this land. That when he died, I'm sure at that time, Shaitan, Dajjal must have come to congratulate him before the angels started punishing him. So to tell him, well done. You changed the whole world. There's no more Islam left. So when I reached there, I was feeling it. They used to say Allah, like how we say it. And I learned one lesson from there. The word Allah. He passed a verdict, it is not allowed to say Allah in this land. You must say the word Tanri. Tanri means God of the blue sky. So you might say, what